I voted on principle against it for 47 years. So my decision the other day to go into the I lobby, remember, it's not a Tory lobby. There's only two lobbies in Parliament. One is called the I lobby and one is called the No lobby. And I'd already been in the I lobby to support the Labour amendment, because that also reflected upon the EU. And unfortunately, as you probably know, that amendment lost. So then, those of us that weren't going to abstain, but vote in principle, went into the I lobby at the beginning and voted before most of the Tories came in. So, I mean, it's a load of nonsense. And don't forget, one of the principal people that started the ball rolling against me was Tony Blair's official biographer, John Rentoul. Now, he may have done it for all kinds of reasons, but you have to think a little bit, because I was an embarrassment to Tony Blair on the same issue when he was Prime Minister, because I consistently voted against the EU. I'm the only person in the whole of this Parliament who's voted against every treaty of the EU.
Right, okay.
And it's not because I'm anything clever, it's because I've lived long enough to see the whole thing through from the very beginning. I was here in 1970, and by 1971 the common market vote was taken. It took power away from me and gave it to the Council of Ministers. That's undemocratic. And so, I mean, people should understand, as a matter of principle, for 47 years, I've done the same thing. Isn't that a good thing to be able to say? I published it in my manifesto to the people. Every election, 13 elections, I published it. And they voted by over 70% to leave the European Union in Bolsover. Real people.
Exactly. So
real votes.
You feel like obviously you had to represent your people in your constituency, which is
what's wrong with that?
To do exactly. And unfortunately, though, that didn't seem to be the case with all Labour MPs, and there was a lot made of the fact they maybe were frustrating the will of the people by voting against the motion. I mean, did you wish that more?
Well, I mean, you've got to bear in mind that in London, in particular, and certain other cities, the vote wasn't like in Bolsover. I mean, there was a geographical split. And so I could understand other people doing other things. And I don't criticise them for having a different view, especially if their population, their electorate, have voted the other way. But I have to tell you, in the North and the Midlands, it was a different story to your place in London.
Absolutely. So how do you think the Brexit process is going so far then?
Well, I think it's now disappeared from view, this argument, because as a result of what John Rentoul did, a lot of people have sent me emails congratulating me for what I did and saying that I acted as a matter of principle. And I have done several interviews as well to different groups, and already there's a different song coming out, because now they realise that I didn't do anything different to what I've done for 47 years.
Do you think you'll face a backlash from it from Jeremy Corbyn and the top of the Labour Party?
No, because, you know, on the occasion sometimes when I've been in the lobby during the last 30-odd years since Jeremy came in, Jeremy's been in the same lobby as me, and John McDonnell.
And this is what I wanted to ask you, because there's been very strong rumours that he might have actually voted leave himself. But what do you think?
I think if he hadn't have been leader, and this event might not have happened when he put his name on the paper 2 years ago, I think it's a fair proposition that he would have been in the lobby with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it wasn't a Tory lobby, it was called the I lobby. There's two lobbies. One's called the I lobby, I can show them you. And the other is the No lobby.
So what do you make of how Brexit's going so far? What do you make of the way that Theresa May's team are handling it? Are you confident we'll get a good deal?
No, I was in the I lobby. I wasn't in the Tory lobby.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to know what's in Theresa May. Tedious Theresa May's mind. Give me a break.
Fair enough. Would you like us now, obviously, to come out of Europe with some kind of deal, or not? Are you happy to see?
I wouldn't give them any money.
Right.
That's the difference between me and most of the people here in this building. I wouldn't pay them a penny piece.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in that.
No.
When you're a member of a club, I don't know of any occasion when at the end of it you have to pay a forfeit.
It's mental, isn't it?
I wouldn't pay a penny. That's the difference between me and the rest of them.
And if
They not get anything from me.
well, and if they, as the EU are saying, is that unless we pay them a ridiculous amount of money,
Yeah.
they won't give us a trade deal. Does that matter?
Well, I wouldn't pay the money. I'd do a trade deal with somebody else. Are you telling me? Let's think about it. Most of our trading with the 27 countries in Europe, they sell more goods to Britain than we sell to them. Do you think for a minute they're going to pack up and go? Those exporters, those importers, you must be joking.
Just lastly, thanks very much, Sister. Just lastly, the Labour position on Brexit has seemed to have flip-flopped a bit.
No, you've got to understand this. I mean, as long as you understand it, geographically, Britain voted in different ways in different parts of Britain, right? Therefore, there are different people in different areas with different views.
Yeah.
Always have been on Europe. Always have been. It has been a geographical split for all the 40-odd years that we've been in. I am one of those that has consistently voted no. That's what I did when undemocratically power was taken away from Dennis Skinner, the brand new MP for Bolsover, way back in 1971, handed over to the Council of Ministers. I believe, and a lot of people do, that's undemocratic, and I've voted against them ever since.
Would you like to see?
I am one of the people that's voted against every treaty, and I've been joined in the lobby by some people that are now in leadership. Ain't that funny? But the person that ran the story yesterday, one of the principal attacks upon me, was Tony Blair's biographer. Think about it.
Dennis Skinner, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate that.